So you're saying denim jeans can be both elegant and sartorial?
I think so.
So you're invited to an evening event. It's quite a smart venue perhaps, maybe it's a nice restaurant and you're not too sure what to wear. There's no strict dress code as often is these days, so it's not a black tie event, but you still want to look dressed up. This is a great outfit to have. A velvet jacket worn with a classic shirt and tie. It's smart, it looks like you've made an effort, but if when you turn up to the venue you feel a bit overdressed, you can take your tie off, have an open neck, still look dressed up, still like you made an effort, but you're not overly formal. And then the trousers you wear with this outfit, I would suggest if you wanted to be quite smart, you know, black or midnight blue in like a light gabardine or wool, you look fantastic with it. But also grey flannel, or maybe add a bit of a check to it. I mean, I think maybe a puppy tooth or a Prince of Wales check trouser would also look quite interesting with the velvet jacket. I guess if you wore this jacket, I'm going to suggest you wearing jeans with it.
You would be correct. Yeah, I would. You know, I think that everything you propose is beautiful. I would personally wear that, but I think you know, what's more realistic for most men, at least most American men who tend to dress more casually, would be to go with the denim option. There are a couple things though, if you're going to wear denim with the velvet jacket, that I would pay attention to. I would first pay attention to the wash. I would go for a mid-wash denim, maybe something even a little bit lighter, but I wouldn't go too dark and I wouldn't go too light. And then I would also pay attention to the rise. I think the rise of the trouser is going to be really important if you're wearing it with the velvet jacket, because the velvet jacket is, let's say, quite formal, and you're going to want a trouser that doesn't contrast with that too much. So a trouser with a medium to a high rise I think would look really smart. And lastly, I would pay attention to the actual leg or the drape of the fabric as it falls, you know, to the ground. You're going to want something with a fuller leg. It's just going to be more elegant, more sartorial. If you go with a pair of denim that is too skinny, I think it's just going to look immature and it's not going to really vibe with the denim jacket on the top.
So you're saying denim jeans can be both elegant and sartorial?
I think so. And I mean, personally, I've definitely seen that come to market recently too. A lot of sartorial brands are introducing denim because it is nice to sort of play with the high and the low, and a lot of guys are dressing more casually these days, and denim is what they reach for first in a lot of instances. What shoes would you wear with this?
I would wear probably a velvet or a suede, something with a matte colour, because I think that's a really nice contrast and complement with the velvet.
Yep.
Probably more of a complement. So maybe something like a velvet Albert slipper for an evening event would look fantastic. But would you wear this in the day? Here's a question for you.
I would tend not to. For me, velvet sort of is more reserved for, let's say, the darker hours of the day, maybe, you know, cocktail hour and after. So I would tend not to wear it during the day. I think it can look very elegant though, depending on maybe how you style it, but it's just something that I'm at least not that comfortable doing yet.
To me, it's a lovely thing to wear perhaps in the late afternoon, maybe a late lunch in the winter. You wear it with maybe a cashmere roll neck, some flannel trousers, some suede shoes, maybe a silk scarf. It's a very sophisticated, very urban look.
Yeah, I mean, I can picture now sort of strolling down Bond Street and you have, you know, maybe a cream cable knit cashmere roll neck underneath this, a nice pair of, you know, shoes, and yeah, I mean, you can do your shopping in High Street and roll right to dinner and maybe the, you know, members club afterwards or wherever the day takes you. This is a look that I've put together for a smart evening out, and what I've done is I've sort of played with the concept of wearing a traditional navy blazer, and I've chosen something that has a broken up houndstooth pattern, and it's got some texture and it's also got some color. If you look closely, you can pick up some navy blue, some sky blue, and some brown, but from a distance it's going to look solid, so it's going to, you know, maintain sort of an air of formality, but when you get up close is when you're going to notice, you know, some of the actual interest in the pattern itself. And I paired it with a white collared shirt. You could easily swap that out for a sky blue, a light blue shirt. I think that would pick up some of the blue in the pattern here as well. And then I've chosen a textured brown tie, which also, you know, picks up some of the brown in the jacket. And lastly, I have chosen a pocket square that has a lot of earthy tones. So on the top, this is a look that I think could easily sort of transition from, you know, daytime to a smart evening event.
No, definitely, I like that. I think the choice of tie is excellent. I think because it's a textured, matte coloured tie, it looks more occasion and less straight from the office. So I think that's really nice. I love this outfit. I'd wear this in the evening, I'd wear it in the day too. I'd be more inclined to wear maybe a cream or an ecru coloured shirt. I tend to wear, because I think that for my colouring and my personal taste, I think with the browns and the light blues and the pocket square, maybe more of like a cream coloured shirt would look very smart.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, white is classic. It's a safe bet. You can't go wrong with it.
Probably why I don't wear it.
Yeah, I mean, you are, your sartorial, elements, and I think for most guys they would gravitate towards white. So that's why I've chosen this, to take the outfit to the next level. Yeah, I mean, you could even throw on a denim shirt potentially with this, and the brown would look
a nice softly washed out denim shirt look excellent with it, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So what trousers would you pair with this combination?
I would wear flannel trousers, gray flannel trousers, maybe some charcoal trousers as well. It would just sort of, I think that I would just sort of start from the ground and work its way up, and it would look just really harmonious. What shoes would you wear with this look?
For me, the obvious choice would be a suede shoe. I would go something like maybe tobacco tones, either in a sort of half brogue or maybe a penny loafer. I think that'd be my perfect choice. I think the combination of the texture of suede would really complement the colours in the jacket, because you've got these sort of tobacco colours coming through. I think that'd really pop with maybe like a flannel trouser in between.
Yep, and talking about the jacket a little bit, I mean, I chose this. I'm a big fan of just your classic navy jacket. For me, it's sort of your workhorse jacket. You can wear it anywhere. It's going to respect the decorum in, I think, most settings these days. Here, I mean, we have the sort of broken houndstooth, and I have styled it specifically actually to be unbuttoned. I'm American and things a little bit more casual in the States, so I tend to wear my jackets unbuttoned. That's
fine. I think a single-breasted jacket, particularly in this context, worn unbuttoned, doesn't look sloppy. If that's how if you're more comfortable doing that, that's fine. As long as the jacket fits you,
exactly,
it still looks good. I mean, if I'm wearing a single-breasted jacket, I wear a combination of being buttoned and unbuttoned, but probably most of the time I leave it unbuttoned because it's more comfortable. Double-breasted, that's a little bit different. I think unless it's cut in a particular way, they look smarter buttoned up.
We hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below.